Alrighty guys, we're back for Urabrask's Hearth, and this is a Wilds of Eldraine standard brew. We're gonna go over the deck, then hop right into some ranked, but first things first, for anyone who may not know, I'm Red Cat and I play aggro decks, entity decks with red in them as well, so I hope that sounds fun to ya. Also, we do get that Discord link as well as that Patreon link down in the description if you're interested in joining either of those up. Okay, what do we got packed into the build here? Based around Urabrask. This is a 4-mana 4/4 legendary creature, rocking first strike, and whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Urabrask deals 1 damage to target opponent, then you add a red mana. Beautiful. Then for 1 red mana, exile Urabrask, return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control, activate only as a sorcery, and only if you cast 3 or more instant and or sorcery spells this turn, which hopefully in this build should be pretty easy. So it comes out as the Great Work then, which is an enchantment saga with Chapter 1. It deals 3 damage to target opponent and each creature they control. And then Chapter 2, create 3 treasure tokens. And then Chapter 3, until end of turn, you may cast instant and sorcery spells from any graveyard. If a spell cast this way would be put into a graveyard, exile it instead, and then you exile the Great Work and return it to the battlefield front face up, which of course, so it just comes back as Urabrask. Pretty cool build around card, guys. It's about time I've returned to Urabrask, huh? We got a bunch of new toys to try out with it, like Hearth Elemental. It's a 6 mana, 4/5. But it costs X less to cast, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard that are instant cards, sorcery cards, and or have an adventure. Nice. And it also has an adventure side here, 2 mana sorcery speed. Discard your hand, then draw 2 cards. Nice. I think the card actually looks pretty sick, huh? More new cards to play with in an Urabrask build. Flick a Coin is a 3 mana instant speed, deals 1 damage to any target, then you create a treasure token, and you get to draw a card too, so it replaces itself. Pretty cool, man, especially if we can make this a little bit cheaper with a Raging Battle Mouse or 2, which we have all 4 of in here. 2 mana, 2/1, the second spell you cast each turn costs 1 less to cast, and then it also has that celebration at the beginning of combat on your turn. If 2 or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield under your control this turn, target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn, which could be pretty cool to put on something like an Urabrask, since it does have like that first strike and whatnot. Maybe you can get this above a Sheoldred level or something, you know? I think that's already all the new cards, huh? So let's go over the rest of the build. We got all 4 Ancestral Anger in here. We're not going to be attacking too often in this build. I mean, yeah, the Ancestral Anger, again, that could be really cool to put onto an Urabrask, right? But mainly it's in here because it's a 1 mana, just that replaces itself. Draw a card, right? We're trying to spam out as many instants and sorceries per turn as possible, and I think that's going to just be dandy. Got an End the Festivities here, going to come in handy every now and then, but mainly just in here because it's a 1 mana sorcery. All 4 Play with Fires. Of course, we got all 4 Lightning Strikes in here as well. Rocking a single Thermo-Alchemist, which could also totally just be a Kasig Flame Breather as well. We're just trying out the Alchemist this time around. So the 2 mana 0/3, it's Defender. You can tap this to have it deal 1 damage to each opponent, and then whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you untap Thermo-Alchemist. Beautiful. Rocking all 4 Thrill of Possibilities in here. I think it's going to be a terrific in a build with Urabrask. So it's a 2 mana instant speed. As an additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card, then you draw 2 cards. Nice. Also, all 4 Wrenn's Resolve in here. So just 2 mana sorcery speed. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. Again, just in a build with Urabrask and stuff, just being able to see as many cards as possible is going to really come in handy. Also, the Wrenn's Resolve could totally just be Reckless Impulse. They read exactly the same, just different names. Also, rocking a single Chandra in here. I think Chandra is going to be beautiful in this deck because of that second -1, but also could totally help us ramp into the 4 mana Urabrask, which every now and then we might struggle to see the 4th mana. Overall, I think we'll be fine since we're filtering with Thrill and seeing more off the top with Wrenn's Resolve, but yeah, you never know when that ramp will come in handy. Speaking of which, yeah, we only have a 21 land in here. 20 of them are mountains. 1 of them's a Crucible of Defiance, of course. And then last card of the build, Nahiri's Warcrafting. Also another card just helping us see more off the top, and every now and then you really desperately need to do 5 damage to something, so I think the 2 of is going to be excellent. That's the build, guys. I mean, it's super simple, huh? We're just trying to spam as many instants and sorceries per turn as possible and hopefully get that Urabrask down and hopefully have it survive a little bit too, right? I find that whenever we build a deck around a specific creature, and it's always really hard to just keep that creature alive long enough to do the thing, so hopefully we'll be fine. But technically, the deck was also built around the Hearth Elemental, which I think we're going to easily get onto the board, so... Okay, more honorable mentions actually over here, guys. We got Bloodfeather Phoenix that I thought about for a little bit. Didn't want too many creatures in here. How many do we have? We have 11 creatures total, 16 instants, and 11 sorceries. That's probably exactly how we want this lineup to be, because yeah, we want as many instants and sorceries as possible. Of course, the one Planeswalker too. Anyways, yeah, so Bloodfeather Phoenix in the honorable mentions for a reason, huh? Also considered the Electric Revelation here. It's essentially Thrill of Possibility, but it's 3 mana, but it also has that flashback for 3 and a red too. I don't know, like a one of these could be pretty cool, huh? Something to think about, I suppose. Okay, guys, is that everything? I think so. Let's go ahead, take it into some ranked, and see how we do. All right, what am I expecting from the build? Ooh, right into that first game. All right, what am I expecting? Oh boy. Okay, I think it's going to be janky. As far as mono red goes, right? I think this is going to be a pretty janky one. But we'll see, we'll see. Every time I say a build's going to be janky, we end up just like really popping off, so. Got that Hearth Elemental. Okay. I like the hand. This is pretty decent, man. Another flick a coin. Maybe we should just activate that Hearth Elemental ability. Turn 2. Discard our whole hand. Oh man, that would be rough. Oh! Tablet of Completion from the opponent. Let's go. Okay, I guess we just keep the Thrill of Possibility open here with the Lightning Strike. That was a good draw. Excellent draw. Now if we see a problem creature, we can take care of it. As far as Thrill of Possibility goes, maybe we just discard that Ancestral Anger. Maybe not, maybe not. Because if it comes down to it, I don't know what I maybe the second Thrill of Possibility. Actually, yeah, I don't think we need 2 of those right now, so. A tablet is gonna be ramped for them next turn, which is super scary, man. Alright. Yeah, I like the double flick a coin here, too. So, I guess it's the Thrill. Ooh, Urabrask in hand, guys. Okay, Wrenn's Resolve is pretty good. Okay. Where to start, where to start? I guess flick a coin replaces itself, but then we won't have anger to put on anything yet. Let's see what we draw off the flick a coin, I suppose. Could be another 1 mana card as well. Uh-oh, that's the turn, guys. Well, because we could have went Ancestral Anger onto their own creature to see what we saw off the top, but no. Then we would have only had 2 mana. We wouldn't have had, like, the extra treasure there, so... I don't know. I guess we could have just held that open for the turn, too. But I also wanted to draw before passing it back. But even if we did that, wouldn't have been too much to see outside of, like, a Play with Fire or something, so... Oh my goodness, a Karn Silex, a Celestis. Dude, I am terrified right now. The Silex is going to be a problem, I would say. Okay, Raging Battle Mouse, I suppose. There's actually, it's a lot to think about here. I don't want to get the Urabrask down just yet is the thing. And the second thing, I guess we try to find a land off the Wrenn's Resolve. Sorcery Speed. Eee. Okay. I guess that's the turn. Oh boy. Oh, there's definitely a better way to play this one out, guys. What have I done? I feel like I've created quite the mess over here. Meanwhile, the opponent is just like stacking up their board. That Silex is terrifying. Oh, there's some mana. Yeah, I didn't want to just drop the Urabrask and have it die immediately, so I want to like put more pressure on this board, I suppose. Here's Warcrafting could be cool. We go like this for 2 mana. We want to at least play one of these. We could also play the Urabrask for the turn because of that Raging Battle Mouse. But I suppose we have to anticipate destroy each non-land permanent with mana value X or less. So I guess Karn Silex just cleans up the board state. At this rate, I guess we play the second Hearth Elemental. I guess we could have went Warcrafting for 2, and then the Elemental would have been 1 anyways. Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like at some point in this match, I've made too many wrong decisions, so we'll see. I'm gonna keep the other Ancestral Anger for when the Urabrask is on the board. A lot of options, dude. Check this out. 2 of these Hearth Elementals is sick, and they're 6 mana too, so they'd have to overpay for that Karn Silex. We don't get to see this too often, although I've played with it a few times in the past. I wanted to double check that it wasn't like mana value equal to. Yeah, it's X or less, which is terrifying. See, we kind of wasted the Warcrafting then by not playing it that turn. So if I would have done that first, the Elemental still would have been 1 because that would have been in the grave. And then I would have had to use this treasure, right? And then we wouldn't have had Ancestral Anger? Or no, we still would have... Yeah, we would have used the Ancestral Anger with the treasure, right? I think so. Celestis, okay. Tablet, look at all this, dude. Look at all this mana. I'm kind of terrified because they haven't played anything huge yet, and I just know it's going to come down, you know? So second spell costs 1 less. So if I go... Really want to get that Urabrask down first, but I guess we go Wrenn's Resolve because this is a pretty decent board, man. Putting an Ancestral Anger onto one of the Hearth Elementals isn't terrible. Oh, Urabrask over there, and we found a mana too. Okay, well, I guess we go Urabrask. Then we have Ancestral Anger. We'll get 1 extra mana from that. And draw first. Where do I want to plug this? They could chump here easily. I guess we spread this out because Wandering Emperors exist. And that pings them too. This is pretty sick, man. I mean, I know the board wipe is coming, but like this is still really sick. Ah, it's too bad. We ran out of mana, but still. Is there a way to play like that? Oh, I did play 3 instant or sorceries this turn, didn't I? Wow. I wasn't even thinking about that, dude. And that counts for the celebration? That's sick, man. This is cool. This is working out. We don't know what's in the opponent's hand, but still. I wasn't expecting... Okay, Wandering Emperor. Probably Raging Battle Mouse, right? Just take the 8 from the... I mean... So they do hit a Hearth Elemental here and then spot removal for the Battle Mouse? Oh, just a second Wandering Emperor. Well, that's not good, guys. That's not good at all. They're taking out both Hearth Elementals. Well then. Well then. Yeah, I guess like Raging Battle Mouse isn't always going to be 5 power, whereas the Hearth Elementals are always 4/5, so that makes sense. That makes sense to me. Yeah, next turn all we get is some treasures. We're probably going to play the second Urabrask and see what we do with that. The Great Work doesn't hit Planeswalkers, unfortunately. But the Lightning Strike does, but we should probably just focus the opponent's face. Lay down arms. Uh-oh. That might make things a little bit more difficult to cast, because, yeah, getting that second spell a little bit cheaper is kind of huge for us, so Yeah, they go plus, so that way they can start generating creatures. 3 treasure tokens. Crucible's actually not bad. Like, we could just do Crucible, swing at that Emperor, too. Silex still chilling. I guess we just go into the Urabrask, though. Now, the other one's going to be flipping, but the goal here... We're risking it, man. We're going to let them keep that Wandering Emperor. Yeah, the goal here is to see one more instant or sorcery off the top. Ooh! Oh, that doesn't hit anything, though. Oh. Wait, yes, it does. It does. It hits Wandering Emperor. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to have another one, so we go Lightning Strike to their face, or we find something. Okay, good, good, good. I'm glad this hits Planeswalkers right now. We're going to get an extra mana from the Urabrask. Play with Fire is good. We have 2 mana available. Thrill of Possibilities is decent, too. It's only for the turn. I'm just going to go Play with Fire, and then we generate that mana back, right? And then we can still play the Lightning Strike, and then we can still flip the Urabrask. Okay, get that mountain out of here. Once we get the ball rolling, dude, once we have all that extra mana and everything, this is wild. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, we just flip this and win, don't we? Jeez, bro. Holy cow. Yeah, thank you, opponent. I mean, the deck was just running itself there. I barely knew what I was doing. I should have practiced with this one, guys. Holy cow. There were so many decisions there. That was that turn 6, or was that turn 7 or 8 at that point, and we didn't have a couple turns? Either way, yeah, the deck realistically just ran itself there. That was a wild time, huh? Jeez, holy cow. All right, let's see if we can do that again, huh? You can't ask for a better first match, just literally showcasing everything the deck was supposed to do. Okay, well then, let's keep the ball rolling, huh? Oh, man. All right, opponent, what you bringing to the table, buddy? Now, if we were up against an aggro deck in that first game, a lot of our extra burn would have went towards cleaning up creatures, so I'm sure it would have taken a little bit longer. Well, maybe not. It depends what creatures you end up cleaning up, too, so... Alright, Play with Fire is open. Seed of Hope. Nice. Oh, Army of Whispered Hopes. Teachings. Okay, cool. We're gonna just let them keep that token and just ping face with that Play with Fire to get that scry, I would say. I think that's worthwhile. Is it? Is it, though? Is it red? No, okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. Ancestral Anger. Alright, what the heck. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna go Wrenn's Resolve for the turn anyways, I think. Since we have 2 of them. Oh, nice. That's not bad at all, dude. Mountain and Thrill of Possibility. Probably discard another Thrill of Possibility. Okay. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of, like, the cards that just help us see more off the top, which is totally fine for now. If we were up against something like mono red aggro, then I'd be sweating big time with this hand. And also, I wouldn't have just Play with Fired their face, though, so... Teachings, okay. Let's check out more of the opponent's deck here. Rona, nice. Wrenn and Realmbreaker, underplayed Planeswalker, guys. I have a couple builds ready with this one. It's solid, I would say. Ooh, Chandra's good. But we should utilize the extra cards while we can, right? I believe so. And it's only till the end of this turn, so even though that's instant speed. Oh, Battle Mouse, that's nice. Okay. Okay. I guess it's a little bit slow, but we're fine. We utilized the extra cards. We have a nice stocked up hand. We go Battle Mouse, Chandra, and then plus we'll have that one extra mana for Ancestral Anger, but why would we want to do that? We're not swinging with Battle Mouse anyways. Like a Play with Fire off the top wouldn't be terrible. Mountain. Actually, we probably go Battle Mouse Warcrafting, just for the sake of getting rid of one of their creatures, right? Maybe it should be this, since this can help them buff their creatures or get more. If we end up seeing something we really need off the top with the Warcrafting, though, that could be bad, huh? Call me crazy, guys. I'm going Wrenn's Resolve. Maybe we'll see something. It seems a little greedy, but... Ooh! There we go. 1 mana Hearth Elemental. Beautiful, dude. Absolutely beautiful. And then we'll play that other mountain next turn, and then we can have this mountain to discard to Thrill of Possibility. Okay. Okay. Oh, no! Our Hearth Elemental is now a legitimate business person. Well, that's awesome. The Witness Protection card is such a cool card, man. Oh, we'll definitely block, so they're gonna go counter onto the Kareen then. Should we should still block with the Battle Mouse, huh? Probably. Oh, they're gonna buff one of those, actually. Maybe they have something in hand. Take 5 might be bad news, but that extra mana from the Raging Battle Mouse, I don't know. I don't know how greedy I get with this. I say very greedy. Just based on how well the first match went, I say we push it to its limits. Cool deck from the opponent. Very neat. Okay. Lots of decisions here. Decisions? Wow, that was strange. Let's go Nahiri's Warcrafting onto this. See what we see. I mean, yeah. Right? Yeah. Hearth Elemental becomes a great blocker. Now we have to, I guess, we'll start with Chandra because it's cheaper because of the Battle Mouse. Then we can go plus. And then we'll play that Hearth Elemental. Pretty sick, dude. Holy cow. Do we go for the swing or do we save a blocker? Let's go for the swing. Because at any point, so Chandra might take pressure off of our face first of all. But at any point, we can like seriously pop off and do a bunch of damage, so. See to hope they gain a little bit of life here, unfortunately, off of that too. Very cool deck opponent. What is this? Mill 3. Oh, it's from that cycle. I see. Where are they swinging? Oh, they turned our other guy into a legitimate business person. I'm gonna keep Chandra around. And actually, maybe we can get that -7 today, huh? Take 2 down to 7. That could be sketchy. That's fine. That's fine. Keep Chandra as stacked as possible for a little while. Sleep Cursed Fairy, and they can remove 1 stun counter from it. Urabrask, wow. Wow. I mean, at that point, start with Ancestral Anger, right? Get Urabrask a little cheaper. Actually, the plus on the Chandra too. Wow. Okay. I guess it doesn't really matter the order unless they counter something. I guess there's a possibility of a counter, so if it's a make disappear, we want to play around that. And so we'll have 2 open this way. Okay, it lands. Nice. Nice. Oh, I didn't even play a mountain yet. What am I doing, guys? I guess we'll play around to make disappear then, right? Have the 2 open. Urabrask pinging some damage through. Come on, we need another instant or sorcery that we can play. There we go. Okay. So, Ancestral Anger. It's too bad Urabrask doesn't have haste, but we're gonna flip it this turn. Draw another Urabrask. Wow. Let's buff up that Battle Mouse, dude. But I feel like it's gonna be like removal for it or something. Really? GG opponent. Yeah, we got to that point in the game again. They didn't have anything for the Urabrask. We were drawing more on the Anger too. I'm still a little shocked by the concede because there is a possibility that the only thing we had in hand was just like, you know, land or something, and then maybe they could win next turn. Because we're only at 7, dude. Oh, the board wipe. Yeah. No, now I completely overlooked the fact that the 3 damage wipes their entire board. So if they didn't have anything, then yeah. Yeah. Dude, what is happening? This feels pretty solid so far, huh? I don't know. I still want to, like, I want to call it jank just because of how brutal standard is, but like at the same time, so far so good. Let's keep the ball rolling, dude. This week's videos have been like, I can't tell if I'm just like having a really lucky week. I very well might be, huh? Okay, couple Hearth Elementals. I think we try this. Opponent goes first. It could be really slow for the opponent going first, especially depending on what aggro deck they could be playing. No, I think this is keepable. I wouldn't call this a mulligan. It's just a little bit slow, right? Okay, Rafine's Tower. All right, we might actually have a second then. Probably Wrenn's Resolve, no? Thrill of Possibility. Yeah, we'll keep that open for their turn. Even though we have nothing else to play, I think it's Thrill of Possibility. All right, give it a shot. Yeah, because they had like the 2 open here. I guess they could still counter it. I'm going to ditch the Wrenn's Resolve. We do have 4 in the deck. Yeah, we drew another one. Nice. That's not bad, dude. It's not bad. How about we keep Flick a Coin open for the turn? Passes back to the opponent. They had nothing there. I can only imagine that means counter spells, right? And they do have double white here. Could be like Wandering Emperor or something like that. Another Flick a Coin. A little bit of ramp there was good. Yeah, there's no way Urabrask lands on this board state, right? 4 open. Yeah, what the heck, dude? Let's give it a shot, huh? We have 2 of them in hand now, so if one gets countered, then we could always try again next turn. Woo! Okay, spot removal then. Memory Deluge. I find the spot removal. No, Memory Deluge is usually the style of deck that just wipes the board consistently, so I suppose they'd want to wait for a little bit more, though. Oh, Sheoldred's Edict, okay. Okay. Urabrask, can you stay on the board for longer than a turn if we play you this turn? Or do we just want to... I already played my land, so now we might get punished for the Wrenn's Resolve. We might see double land off the top. I'm going to attempt the Urabrask again. I think that's totally fine. Against control, we can't anticipate too much from our key player here. Return target spell to its owner's hand. Oh, okay. Well, at least that's not a full-on counter, huh? I'm going to keep the treasure. We're just going to keep the Lightning Strike open, which is a little silly, but Lightning Strike does hit this at the very least, if they cast this. What do we discard to it? Maybe one of the Hearth Elementals? Discarding a Hearth Elemental does make the other one cheaper because it has an adventure, so... No, they're just going to pass. Ancestral Anger. Yeah, the hand is pretty stacked, isn't it? But we just need that Urabrask to land. I wonder if we just go Wrenn's Resolve, though, instead. Okay. We see the mountain. That's good. Hearth Elemental. We play a couple of them, we're running right into that board wipe when it comes time. Still though, 2 mana, 4/5. Still have 3 mana open if we want to do flick a coin, or maybe we want to save the treasure, go Lightning Strike instead. Yeah, the board wipe happens next turn if we play the second one, so we're gonna play around board wipes for a second. Although we're not playing around more Sheoldred's Edicts, which we have seen some decks running all 4 of them, so we'll see, we'll see. Horned Lock Whale. That's a problem, dude. That's a problem. Okay. Yeah, 6/6 ward 2. They can start getting that damage through, or just keep it as a blocker. Yeah, that totally works. Maybe we ping the opponent's face. There's a possibility that they spend time countering this too. I don't think they do. I think they just take the 3. Oh, it is. It's going to be a make disappear. Less damage to their face, but now our Hearth Elementals are 1 mana each, which is pretty solid, man. Urabrask, 3 mana open. We could totally flip that Urabrask this turn, but that Horned Lock Whale... Okay, Urabrask lands. So... flick a coin, Ancestral Anger. Let's start with the Wrenn's Resolve. See a couple off the top. And then it's going to be Anger into Elemental. Excuse me, guys. My goodness. I don't know what my voice is doing today sometimes. Okay. Mountain. Good. Play with fire is good. All that's terrific, man. Absolutely terrific. Ancestral Anger. And then we'll play with fire at the opponent's face. And then we'll flip the Urabrask. Anger has trample, so if they block... Oh. Not to be confused with the Monstrous Rage, guys. For some reason, I thought that was going to be a buffing a little bit further than... Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking there. So Raging Battle Mouse is decent, but... Alright, we just go face here. This is a little silly, huh? Could also draw off of the flick a coin. There's so many decisions, guys. Okay, Lightning Strike. That's terrific, man. Terrific. So, if we go... We could flip this whenever now, but we're trying to do as much damage as possible, and we can't get around that ward too successfully, so... Flick a coin, we get another one from the Urabrask, we draw, we get the treasure, then we go Lightning Strike to their face, right? Lightning Strike... Bro, when we get to that point in the game when we can just, like, spam things out, this is wild, man. Wow. Then activate the Urabrask. They still have 4 mana. That's another 3. We'll get more treasures. I wonder how we can end up getting the rest of the 5 through. And I wonder if they actually block here. Because, yeah, now that's at 6/3. Oh, Wandering Emperor. Okay. So if we would have held back... I don't know if it was worth holding back, right? Because Wandering Emperor was still going to drop regardless. They gain life from that, though, from the exile. So they're back up to 7. Yeah, more burn off the top, or more of anything that helps us see more burn, because we might die in a couple turns. So we'll see. They have Memory Deluge not open because they played a tap land for the turn. A couple Hearth Elementals is terrific. Okay, 3 treasure tokens. Okay, so... If we go Battle Mouse, Hearth Elemental, Mountain, then we can discard draw 2, right? So we get everything out of our hand for relatively cheap, and then we use the Hearth Elemental to try to find the rest of the burn we need. Yeah. That's what we end up doing. Play the Mountain. Playing it all out. Discard your hand, draw 2 cards. That's pretty wild, man. Ancestral Anger. I'm kind of afraid to play the second one. And Anger's not doing too much right now until that Urabrask flips again. Any point that board wipe could land. any point. I'm gonna hold that other Hearth Elemental back, guys. As silly as it seems sometimes, too bad none of these have haste, huh? Yeah, as silly as it seems to play around board wipes, it's essential sometimes. We'll see, we'll see. Wandering Emperor probably going to generate a blocker at this point. And they're probably not going to swing with the Horned Lock Whale either. Unless they do have that white. Okay, Raging Battle Mouse is gone. They're back up to 9. More life gain, guys. That's not good. That's really, really not good. They swing. Opponent, what games you playing? Okay. No blocks. We're going down to 6, guys. I'm scared. This is a pretty intense battle, huh? I still get like a chump blocker down. That makes sense, but luckily we have Trample from the Ancestral Anger, which of course could really come into play. Oh, also we just get to cast everything. Oh my. That's right. I guess we start simple with like Play with Fire to their face. And then the Ancestral Angers from the grave. This is going to be wild, dude. This is going to be a time. March on the Urabrask. Okay, so I guess we do as much instant and sorcery shenanigans as possible before they gain. Right? Yeah, at instant speed, we can just keep spamming all of this. Also, like, Flick a Coin, too, helps us draw into more. Wow. And the second Lightning Strike, too. Guys, I think we just got there, because they're tapped out. Dude, let's go. Yeah, seeing all of this from the grave. I mean, if they had open mana, I would sit here still on the edge of my seat, but nah. They're tapped out, man. Yeah, dude, what is happening? What on earth? All right, we're 37 minutes in. Let's go one more. Even though I feel like I'm really struggling to play Magic today, the deck is just really doing a thing, which, I mean, it's just a really fun time. So I'm going to push it. We're going to go one more game. Ending on a high note would be good too, but at the same time, I want to play more of it, so let's do that. Win or lose, I am 110% satisfied with how this played out, dude. Holy cow. All right, opponent, what you bringing to the table? Hey, we got our one of Thermo-Alchemist this game. We go first too? Wow. All right, let's do this. The possibility of seeing a mountain off the top so we can save Crucible? Nah, play Crucible as a land then. Yep. Start that damage from the Thermo-Alchemist next turn. Nope. Thermo-Alchemist is out of here. Opponent's up to 22. More land. All right. Play with Fire and Thrill of Possibility both open, and we probably end up discarding that Ancestral Anger. Restoration of a Ganjo. Okay. Yeah, we're going to keep the Warcrafting for sure, especially for when that flips into the Architect. That's a great target to pick up with that. We'll start with the Scry, actually. Wrenn's Resolve. All right. I don't mind drawing that at all, actually. Just a way to see more off the top. The more of these that we play, the cheaper that the Hearth Elemental gets too, so that's pretty essential for us. Ooh, Raging Battle Mouse. You know what? I'm going to get that Hearth Elemental down this turn, actually. Not bad. Not bad. Wrenn's Resolve first, and then the second thing we cast is one less to cast, if Raging Battle Mouse survives for the turn. They go for the ramp with the Seat of the Empire discard, and that is 4 mana open. Oh, buddy, I wonder what that is, huh? Luckily, we have enough burn to deal with it after they go for -2. See what we see off the Wrenn's Resolve here first. Ooh, Raging Battle Mouse. I don't mind that. Thrill of Possibility is pretty decent too. It's too bad we're not getting the, we could have swung first, actually. Yeah, we're not getting the celebration on the Raging Battle Mouse. Yeah, if we had something else to play for the turn, that was a permanent, then we would have, but it's still a full swing, because I'm pretty sure they pick up that Hearth Elemental with the Wandering Emperor, not the Battle Mouse. Thrill of Possibilities can be for next turn too. Architect flips next turn, and then we have that Nahiri's Warcrafting for it, at the very least, and we probably want to do that as our second spell. Well, maybe not, because since if we're allowed keeping 2 Raging Battle Mouse on the board, then we might have something even, like if we see an Urabrask off the top, okay, they do go -2 on the Elemental. Should I just pick that up and not get the scry? Probably, guys. Yeah. I think that's totally fine while they're tapped out. Although, it's not like they have any blue mana here. I still think it's totally fine while they were tapped out to take care of that. We see like a mountain off the top, I don't even think we play it. We go Thrill of Possibility, then, yeah. So Thrill of Possibility, then 2 mana Warcrafting onto that Architect. They still have 4 mana open, so it could easily be another Wandering Emperor too, which is a shame. Flick a Coin's good. Wrenn's Resolve is good. Everything's good here. But Warcrafting, yeah, we need to take care of the Architect before they go a little bit too wide, I would say. And we could see that mountain, sure. Yep. Now, we can't play anything, but at the very least, we actually got to use the card off the Warcrafting, which is huge, man. A trade here isn't great, and also, like, they would trade Wandering Emperor, exile the other one, so no attacks for the turn. And they'd probably go creature on that one. Very nice. They had the option to go plus and give the farmhand a counter, but yeah, spamming out some creatures. Oh my goodness, guys, we are in danger, bro. Now there is a possibility Urabrask is one of our only hopes, huh? Because of that board wipe effect on it. Yeah, they don't end up flying in. Lightning Strike's good. Wrenn's Resolve is probably first, though, right? Because whatever we see, Battle Mouse makes cheaper. Okay, I guess at the very least we can... Man, do we target the Planeswalkers? They probably end up trading with the Battle Mouse here. I guess it's Farm Hand? We still have the other Lightning Strike too. And they could still have some spot removal as well. Let's see if they end up trading here. 1 into each. And then I guess we just accept that fate, right? Lightning Strike the Archangel, maybe? Bro, I don't even know. I don't even know, man. All right. That's some seriously tough decisions, and we're starting to fizzle out over here, unfortunately. But we'll see. Like, Flick a Coin does replace itself. Oh. If I would have flicked a coin onto the Wandering Emperor, no, that would have been all our mana, and then we would have only had the... Okay, no, we're fine. Too bad that we don't have something to ping this time. Oh, they just played Virtue of Persistence last turn. I wasn't paying attention at all, dude. My goodness. Urabrask. Oh my goodness. Can you survive? I was gonna discard my hand and then draw 2 and then play the Elemental, but like, there's a small sliver of hope, guys. If Urabrask survives... what do they want with that? One of my Raging Battle Mouse? Oh, Thermo-Alchemist, maybe? Because they don't have any... Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, Farmhand. They wanted one of our cards, though, the Alchemist. Big announcement. Guys, I think Urabrask is alive. Oh my goodness. Wrenn's Resolve. Let's get this ball rolling, huh? Dude. Okay. Mountain. Haha, yeah, get off the top of my deck, huh? Get out of here. See what we see. Come on, we need to see more. We need to see more than mountains, that's for sure. Ancestral Anger. Oh, buddy. Nahiri's Warcrafting too. I get these mountains till next turn. So, like, I guess Warcrafting helps us see more off the top. So, oh, so does Ancestral Anger, though. I don't even know where to begin, guys. We probably want to attempt to swing with this Urabrask too, right? Mountain there. I suppose if we're attempting a swing, we go for maximum amount of damage, and we want to play around Seat of the Empire. Oh, this has first strike anyways. So we take care of our Thermo-Alchemist, I suppose. Maybe find more off the top. If we swing, we have to make sure that we have open mana to transform it when it comes time. Which we will. We can also do the discard ability on that. Try to find even more. Jeez, bro. So I guess we go land from hand like that, right? Draw 2 more. We still have 2 mana open. This is wild, dude. Okay, Thrill of Possibility. Let's just, I guess at this point, wait, we're gonna fizzle out of land though, so we're gonna go for the attack and then flip the Urabrask. Yeah, but that's good for next turn. I shouldn't have went for the attack. The 3rd Wandering Emperor hits the board, guys, and this is a sorcery speed. Oh no! That's 110% my fault. I got too greedy. I should have known the 3rd Wandering Emperor was still chilling in hand. So if I would have just flipped, the Urabrask, their board would have been wiped and it would have been an extra 3, and then we would have eventually had that ability too. Oh dear, guys, what have I done? What have I done? There's still a small chance though. But I really should have played around that Wandering Emperor, dude. Because seeing 3 in the same game is just not unheard of at all. Alright, well, I guess we see what we see off the Wrenn's Resolve. Flick a Coin is decent. Thrill of Possibility is also decent. Everything's decent. The Elemental's decent. Probably have to swing at that Wandering Emperor. So let's go with Flick a Coin and get a draw. We'll have 3 mana available, plus a treasure. Yeah, more mountains. We only have 21 in here. Try to see even more off the Thrill of Possibility before this swing, because we can still play that other Hearth Elemental for 1. Raging Battle Mouse, nice. Also, End the Festivities gets rid of that. Okay. It hits a Planeswalker too, so that stops the
Watch out.
I mean, if they want to go -1 for another creature. But no, yeah, we go for the swing and then play the second Hearth Elemental. I think it was fine to play the End the Festivities there to get rid of another chump blocker. Because having them chump with these two is much better than the 1/1. Wedding Announcement's going to flip next turn. Alright, let's keep this ball rolling. Get another Elemental down. Yeah, dude, the way we're able to just, like, keep going is kind of wild, huh? That was just the mountain, right? I think so. So they keep taking our Thermo-Alchemist, and that keeps letting them block really well. Activate Celestis. They're going up to 16 here. I can't believe I swung with that Urabrask, guys. I can't believe I did that. I definitely should have flipped it. I think we would have had a terrific... Oh! Farewell! Ah! And then Wedding Announcement gets them another 1/1. They can go plus on Emperor, so that way they can keep it around for the turn. Oh no, another mountain, guys. Oh no. All right, well, since we can't swing in with anything, we gotta make sure that that Wandering Emperor is dead. They're gonna get more cards with Virtue, but they exiled the Thermal, so yeah, they'll take the Raging Battle Mouse then. Oh no, guys. I don't know if we're gonna have a way through here. This is crazy though. Check this out, huh? We have 20 cards remaining in the deck. We saw... Okay, the opponent has 37. We saw 17 more cards than the opponent here, which is pretty wild, huh? What do you guys think? Would we have won this match if I would have not swung with that Urabrask and instead flipped it? I think we would have had a good chance. They might as well swing with that 3/3, huh? Thrill of Possibility or something off the top. Get rid of this mountain and try to find more. Oh no, another mountain, guys. Oh no. Well, now I have to see what's off the top though. Okay, no attack. What else are they gonna grab with this? Our second Raging Battle Mouse. We already saw 3 of our Thrill of Possibilities too, by the way. How many mountains have we seen? 1, 2, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, overall. Oh, 15. I guess there's 6 more land in the deck then, right? I think so, unless I missed something somewhere along the way. They swing with that farmhand. They swing with that. They swing with that. We're just taking it all. Yep. And then they could probably wrap up this game pretty effectively next turn. Urabrask. Now all we need to do is actually start playing more instant sorceries. Wouldn't that be wild if we can actually survive next turn? We don't play this mountain because you need a card to discard if we do see the last Thrill of Possibilities, right? Because there is still 1 more remaining. Other than that, we have 2... Nope. We used all 4 Wrenn's Resolves, guys. Nahiri's Warcrafting, we still have 1. Like, anything that helps us see another card off the top. Because then we need to get 3 instants and sorceries from this Urabrask and then flip it, wipe their board, and then go from there. I don't know, though. That's asking for a lot, so... It's also... We also need them to not find spot removal or something. Dude, look at how scary this looks. What on earth, man? Every time I go up against Orzhov, I feel like I say the same thing, but they have like so many great planeswalkers. If that Kaya comes down at any point, like it's just over, period, right? So, okay, Raging Battle Mouse. Yeah, we're going to be forced to block here. And so like a second Seat of the Empire or something could easily take this Urabrask out of the equation. Okay. Like I said, forced to block. 2... So we chump, we're taking 6. Okay. Urabrask is sticking around for the turn, guys. Let's see that top deck, huh? Let's see it. Wedding announcement gets him a draw. No more land. Well, we tried, guys. We tried. How much life did they end up gaining this game? I feel like they actually didn't gain too much overall. Oh, Gumdrop. Poisoner. Food token. Huh. I haven't played with this one yet. Hey, good game, opponent. GG. Get that swing on in. They dropped the GG in return. Thank you, opponent. It was a good game, wasn't it? Can't believe I swung with that Urabrask, guys. I'm gonna be thinking about that so much. Dude, did they flip both of these farmhands? Buff them on up with the Raging Battle Mouse. Very cool. Very nice, opponent. We're 54 minutes in. I have a thing or two to say about the build, but honestly, it's gonna take me like a second because I don't think I would change too much, guys. I really don't. seem to play out pretty nicely. If we end up dropping any mana, we might never find like a fourth for Urabrask in a game, which is super essential, and then we always want to do a lot all the time. So Malevolent Witch Kite, 6 mana, 5/4 flying. ETBs, sacrifice any number of artifacts, enchantments, and or tokens, then draw that many cards. That sounds pretty cool. That's a neat card. Okay, well, we got 4 of them now, so... Anyways, Urabrask's Hearth. How cool was this, huh? Those games were wild, man. Flick a coin, I love it, dude. Do we need all 4 of them? Probably not. We might be able to go down one of these and go up like another 1-drop instant speed something. One mana, maybe like another End the Festivities, but probably not. Since we don't have anything fancy to have that 1 damage be even more damage in here, like a Mechanized Warfare, which I don't think I would add that to the build by any means. I don't know if we want to. These, I guess that would depend on what we're actually seeing in the meta, right? How many creatures we actually can take out for 1 damage. That being said, if I was changing anything, that would probably be it. I would drop a single Flick the Coin, keep 3 of them in here, and go up like another 1 mana instant or sorcery card. Other than that, I like it, huh? I actually like the one of Thermo, even though we didn't get to see it do anything. The biggest issue, of course, is just like the seemingly infinite amount of removal in everybody's deck, right? And so keeping a creature on the board is tough, but if you end up keeping Alchemist around, or if they end up using removal on it because it's actually putting pressure on their face, then maybe they won't have removal for the Urabrask when it comes time, which is the same concept with Raging Battle Mouse. But that extra mana that we get with that Raging Battle Mouse was so excellent today, wasn't it? I definitely like all 4 of these. The Hearth Elemental, oh, maybe we need to talk about 4 of these, actually. This was pretty sick, dude, and we really packed stuff into the grave. This was 1 mana often, right? And even if you're not packing stuff into the grave, like the Raging Battle Mouse can get it pretty cheap as well, so... I don't think we would go up to 4 Urabrasks because it is legendary. It is the top end as well of the build. So I think the 3 was fine. We have a lot of cycling. We have the Thrill of Possibilities, Wrenn's Resolve, Nahiri's Warcrafting, even Chandra helping us see off the top. We have draws off of Anger. We have draws off of Flick a Coin. I think the 3 is totally fine. So maybe instead of going up that 1 mana card, maybe we drop that Flick a Coin down to 3, go up the 4th Hearth Elemental, but at the same time, the 3 was fine too, dude. I don't even know, man. More testing required. What would you guys add or take out? Let me know in the comments for sure, because I don't think I would change too much. I think I would just keep playing this for a little while and see how it goes. I think it was actually just popping off today, man. But again, maybe I was getting a little lucky. Maybe we should still be calling it jank. It's like I said at the beginning, like, what was I expecting from the build? I was expecting jank, but then every time I say jank, what ends up happening? I guess I just have to call all of my decks jank, and maybe we'll just pop off every time, huh? Oh, something else. Okay. We drop down to 3 Flick a Coin. I could also see dropping down to 3 Wrenn's Resolve, too. And then you could go up that 4th Hearth Elemental and go up, like I said, a 1-drop instant or sorcery. And as far as other 1-drop instants or sorceries go, I don't really know. Yeah, like the second End the Festivities. I just feel like we need something else that's a little bit fast. You guys know what I mean? The March of the Reckless Joy could be good. It's too bad that exiles instead of discards, because if it discards, that'd be sick. Maybe we just want more burn for creatures and planeswalkers. Something like Strangle could be excellent for that, right? And probably not Torch the Tower. There's not too much in here that we could bargain outside of the treasures from the Flick a Coin, so it would probably be Strangle if you need more solid removal that picks up a little bit more than something like End the Festivities, right? Raise the Effigy, depending on how much artifacts, but we don't attack too often in here, but I guess we kind of do, so the +2/+2 could be good too, but yeah, I guess that depends how many artifacts you're seeing, so realistically, it just depends on the meta. You know what? The Trample on the Monstrous Rage could go a long way on cards like Hearth Elemental. So if you are going up to the 4th Hearth Elemental, then maybe the Trample off of Anger isn't enough in the build, and a 1 of Monstrous Rage could be cool. If you're going up like Monstrous Rage, then instead of the Thermo-Alchemist, we're probably thinking Flame Breather instead. That way that could actually swing. So at that point, you're changing a lot as well. So yeah, Yeah, I like it as is, honestly. So let me know what you would add or take out. We are about an hour into the video. Oh my goodness, guys, if you made it this far in, thank you so much. I super duper appreciate you. You're champions for real, and I will see you in the next video.